All right, 4/22/22, Friday update. Number one, arbitration for the COVID discipline. There will be a phone call with the arbitrator and involved parties Monday morning at 10 a.m. to address specifically members who were in no paid status 36 days or more. Those situations were not addressed in the supplemental discipline award for whatever reason. We've been hounding the arbitrator that it needs to be complete and not partial, which is where it's at right now. We have some very strong beliefs on even the supplemental award, but we're going to try and at least get a complete picture to move forward from Monday. I'll give an update on how the arbitration call went Monday morning when it's complete. Secondly, the general membership meeting on Wednesday was crowded, interesting, maybe a little louder than it needed to be, but I said it when I presented them. I said it at the board of directors, and any chance I got, I was not going to have my feelings hurt if bylaw changes did not get approved. 2 of the 3 did not get approved. The most pressing one was absolutely the pension penalty, and the membership understood that you should not be penalized. We have fought the windfall, the penalty for Social Security with the windfall elimination provision, trying to overturn the Social Security penalty for decades since Rostenkowski had it approved in Congress in D.C. over 3 decades ago. Actually, it might be 4 at this point. But we're sitting here talking about Social Security and the penalty for that being unfair, but we implemented this penalty for being a member of the field rep crew up here at the Lodge 7 on top of your pension. It didn't make any sense. The members understood. They repealed the penalty. It's back to your full pay, as it should have been all along. So that was the important one. The other 2, there was a lot of emotion in the room. It seemed like it was more personal sentiment than it was about the bylaws themselves. It's sad, as I've said before, that members who used to sit on this board of directors for multiple terms were outright spreading straight lies. And I am telling you, they straight lied to the media, on social media, wherever they possibly could, about what the bylaw proposals really meant. This was never an attempt to lengthen the current term of my office and everybody else up here to 5 years. It was always about the subsequent election and future administration, whoever that may be. I guess maybe I should be flattered that they were saying I was lengthening my term, as if they were just going to not challenge me next year, but clearly we know that's not the case. I welcome it, but it was absolutely ridiculous to the lengths some people were willing to go who should know better and either willfully created dissent or ignorantly created dissent. You take your pick. I don't think either one of them are really excusable because they should have known better being a multi-term member of the board of directors. That'll get addressed at a later date for sure. It's not going to be ignored what was happening and what was done consciously. The other one about the elimination of the past president, again, makes no difference to me right now. It'll be readdressed, but to have a person who was voted off the board of directors to be collecting a pension, or I should say a stipend as a board member, doesn't make any sense. The membership spoke. They don't want that person involved, but this isn't about discarding the votes that person did get. That person still would have input at the microphone. They can come to the microphone and pitch anything they want to say about the lodge, the direction it should go as a member, if that was the case. But like several others, I should say, on Wednesday, who decided to shout from the back of the room instead of stepping to the microphone to address their concerns. That's just the way it goes sometimes. It's easier to stand on the sidelines and complain rather than get involved and do something. But it's not going to stop our mission or the majority of the membership who understand what we're trying to do from making this lodge stronger and better than it has ever been moving forward. That's the simple goal. Whether I'm sitting in this chair or not, I don't want to be here forever, which is why I wanted to get rid of the past president spot, because when I do leave this chair, I am leaving. This organization is great. I will always be a member of it, but I certainly don't want to be sitting on a board of directors for the rest of my life. was never my goal. I know it is for some, but that's a conversation for another day. I will tell you, many people are aware of, we had an officer tragically pass away in Belize, in his home country, Officer Polonio, out of the 2nd District. We are working with the funeral home and special activities and the family to make sure we get him home as quickly as possible next week. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. With that being said, have a safe weekend, and we'll be in touch.